You are listening to Chicagoland's finest podcast. The all-new Culture Cast begins now.
I'm the Gorehound.
And I'm Nick.
And we are the all-new Culture Cast. What's going on, Nick?
Not much, Gorehound. What's going on with you?
Oh, not much. Escaping this cold weather and ready to talk some time travel rom-com.
Yeah. I guess, I didn't think about it like this. It's appropriate that we're releasing a rom-com this week because
yes.
It's Valentine's Day week, so it kind of worked itself out.
Well, and it's also Groundhog's Day, or it was recently Groundhog's Day.
Yeah, so
and this movie is kind of like a
riff on the Groundhog's Day.
Yeah.
And if we want to go even further, this movie was released February 9th, 2018, according to Wikipedia, and so it's about the year anniversary of this movie.
We are on our shit.
I know, and this is all dumb luck, mind you.
What movie are we talking?
We're talking about the Netflix-released When We First Met, starring Adam Devine, Alexandria
Daddario, or we can just call her Daddy.
Daddy. She has the most piercing eyes. Have you ever noticed that? Like, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's her complexion or eyebrows or whatever, but like her eyes, they just like look right into you.
Yeah. She doesn't have much going for her besides and her eyes.
I kind of like her. I've seen her in a few other things. I think she's not a bad actress.
Yeah. Okay. I completely disagree.
Oh, okay.
But we'll get to it. So before we jump on in there, why don't you start us off with?
What have you been watching?
The Kiwi and I have picked Curb Your Enthusiasm back up. She has not seen the earlier episode, so we've been going through that. We took like a year-long break, and so we decided to start. We don't have HBO anymore, but it's on Amazon Prime, so we started watching it through Prime again. So that's been good.
Yeah.
We're at the season where Larry thinks he's adopted, and Richard Lewis needs a kidney. So hijinks ensue.
I'm not sure if I've ever watched it continuously. It's more of we would just like put on like a random episode here and there.
Which you can watch it definitely like that. There's definitely it works like that too, but it's like it's story arc, but like each episode stands alone.
Yeah.
I can't think of anything else that we've been watching really. Obviously this movie.
Yeah.
And then I recently watched the movie The Founder, which I think is going to be our topic for next week. So that's fun.
Yeah. Have not watched it yet, but looking forward to it. Well, not sure if I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to watch it.
Well, to preview next week, I enjoyed the movie. It's most people think historical movies or historical biopics can be kind of dull, but this one's very fascinating.
Yeah.
Hey, it has Michael Keaton and Nick Offerman in it, so
yeah, cool.
How can you go wrong?
Yeah.
So, I can't think of anything else I've been really watching other than just the general shows and whatnot. So. Yeah. I guess there's that, yeah. Why don't you go? Now, if there's something I can think of, I'll let you know.
Just to get straight to the point, there's no Man Crush this week. I've been like very busy, and I really haven't. I haven't watched anything besides this and that Fire documentary on Netflix. And I've been listening to probably too many podcasts. I found this one called Unexplained Mysteries, which is pretty good. It's a scripted podcast. Well, not scripted like a story script, but it's like research based and
like they're not talking off the cuff, like they're
right, but they are talking about like a lot of like conspiracy theory stuff. Like I just listened to a 2-parter on unicorns, like the historical basis for them and like why do we think that they existed, and I listened to another one on Bermuda Triangle, but I think the one that got me into it was a podcast on, it was either Mirage Men or Men in Black. So I would recommend, like the first time I listened to it I was a little bit turned off because it wasn't that fun, but it's very informative, and an informative podcast is worthwhile instead of just like somebody talking about like opinions or whatnot. So, and obviously, last podcast on the left are like crazy. They've been doing one on Joseph Mengele, which was the head of Auschwitz. He's a Nazi that was head of Auschwitz, and so that's been really intense. That's been a 3-parter that's just like, it's difficult to listen to.
But everyone knows the Holocaust didn't happen. It's just a myth.
Like, it's crazy. But yeah,
just kidding. For those of us, I'm just kidding. I don't actually believe that. I'm mocking the people who think that's true. I don't want to get like a bunch of like hate mail for it.
Yeah.
But, I can get hate mail, just not for that.
I have to feel like people who don't believe in Auschwitz are like real on the periphery. But frankly,
I hope so. You never know. In today's world, you never know.
Yeah, I mean, just like it was terrible. Like it's difficult to listen to, but it's important for us to be reminded of it. Like, that was shit.
Understatement of the year.
Yeah. So yeah, but not much else. Been pretty busy installing a door.
Ooh, so that's fun.
Takes up a lot of my time.
Where are you installing the door at?
So for those of you who don't know, our bathroom doesn't have a divider between like the fuse box and like all the pipes and all that, and so it's just like bathroom that, and I built a portion of wall down so that it could fit in a door, and it's just problem after problem. I underestimated the construction of the door, and so it just like messed it all up, and I had to like figure something else out, and I'm like, I took my time with this to plan it ahead of time. I took double the amount of time it should have, because I was like, I want to think this out. I want to do this right. And like, I still get it wrong. So, but that's why I'm not a carpenter or a repairman.
Yeah.
I can manage a geospatial database like no one else. But
I can do little things around the house, and there's a list of projects I kind of want to take care of here and there, and like the little things like touching up walls, installing closet stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm terrified, given the cold we had at our patio outside. It looks like the ground breached, so there are like portions of our walkway that just look like something's trying to punch through the ground, and it's like all stone walkway, like not marble, but like the stone path, however you want to call it.
Yeah. And
it looks terrible. I'm like, oh my God. I hope once it warms down, the ground will settle and we could just move beyond this. But
right.
I'm not anticipating that happening, and I'm not looking forward to fixing this.
Yeah. Yeah, and I went into Home Depot to buy like a different fixture for the door, and somebody tried to sell me like a heating inspection, and then somebody tried to sell me on like a plumbing inspection, and then they were like trying to get me to buy a Home Depot card. I'm like, calm down. Like, it was a very frustrating Home Depot visit. So.
Which is unfortunate, because I love Home Depot.
Yeah. It's just whenever I only go in there when I have a problem. So, but
I like buying their tools.
Yeah.
But they're expensive, so I don't buy many at a time.
Yeah. I usually go in there. I'd be like, I need this size drill bit that can go through concrete, and it's like, I go in there for one single thing at a time. I'm like, I never have a list.
Completely off topic. One of my favorite bits in Parks and Rec was when Ron Swanson went to like a Home Depot type store.
I know more than you.
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
All right. Yeah. So, I guess you ready to do this thing?
Yeah, so when we first met, like we said, it's a time travel rom-com, and it follows Adam Devine as he meets Daddy at a Halloween party, and he really likes her, and he ends up getting friend-zoned at the end of the night. And so the rest of the film is basically him trying to... He finds this...
Well, you missed something. Like 3 years pass, and she's engaged to someone else.
Yeah.
And so and he hits rock bottom at that point.
Okay, yeah.
It's important to know that she's in a completely different relationship.
Right. But yeah, then he finds this magic photo booth because he lets loose and goes crazy and starts drinking tequila. And he takes his photo in a photo booth and he goes back in time to the night when he first met Daddy. And I think we go through maybe 6 or 7 different iterations of him trying to get with her.
Yes, to varying degrees of success.
And obviously he never gets her because it was never meant to be. And everybody's happy in the end.
Yeah. What'd you think of this movie?
This was the second time we watched it, because we watched it quite a few months back. The girl was in the mood for some rom-coms, and it was stupid the first time I watched it, and I try to give it more due, or more I try to come at it with more of an open mind, and it was I had more respect for it the second time because I knew what it was and I could kind of appreciate it and to try to see who these people are. But I already came into this thinking that Adam Devine is just a funny guy right now. He's a funny guy at this point in his life. Daddy is just a stupid actress who I really don't think is a good actress.
You really hate her, don't you? What did she do to you? Did she kick your puppy?
She has done nothing to impress me. She's kind of like Scarlett Johansson, where I'm like, you are just a pretty face. I don't think you're a very good actress, and I haven't really seen anything that she's in. But I shouldn't say that it's just her. Like, I think these two people are equally matched in this movie because Adam Devine is just a funny guy, and she's just a pretty face. They're kind of like, they don't have a whole lot going for them, and so they're equally matched in this movie.
Okay. I guess I haven't seen Alexandria Daddario. I'm going to say her real name. In a whole lot of things, I'm looking at her filmography, and I think this might be the only thing I've seen her specifically in. Like the other stuff, I'm looking at her thing right now. Like I thought I saw.
She was in Baywatch.
I haven't seen.
Most recently.
I watched the movie The House a couple months back, and I don't remember her in that. If she was, it must have been like a quick small role. But
she was in Texas Chainsaw, recent movie.
I haven't seen that one. It's on my to watch list.
Yeah, I mean I've seen it a while back, but it did not impress me. But frankly, the remake of Texas Chainsaw, like the original with Jessica Biel, was real impressive. But all of the other ones since then have been forgettable. Yeah, I was shocked at just how good that remake was with Biel. It was intense.
I don't think she's that bad. She's serviceable. She's fine. She's not going to win any awards, at least not right now. Looks like she picks a lot of bad projects. That might be her problem.
Yeah.
Because she hasn't been anything that has been like legitimately good, like something that people would watch and like and remember. Like she's been in a lot of forgettable things. It looks like. But anyway, I digress. I like Adam Devine. I think he's a fine actor. I liked him in Workaholic. I think that's the first thing I saw him in. And,
that's where he was Pizza Steve.
No, was he Pizza Steve? He wasn't Pizza Steve. Wasn't that something Grandpa, or Uncle Grandpa?
Oh, bad. Yeah.
No, it was like a cartoon show where he did a voice for a Pizza Steve. Pizza Steve.
A Cartoon Network thing. Yeah, that was it.
Yeah. But in Workaholics, it was a Comedy Central show where he and
right. Yeah, that show looks really good. I've never watched it, but it looks enticing.
I never watched enough of it. I'd only see episodes here and there when I would remember to catch it, but I was never really disappointed by it. It's goofball comedy. And I liked him in like his role in Pitch Perfect and the few other things I've seen him in. I think he was in Modern Family as well. So I like him. I think he's funny. and he kind of plays like he's perfectly cast in this movie as sort of like the helpless schmuck that he's in love with a girl, doesn't feel the same way back. He's kind of like pathetic, but it's a believable pathetic, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Because you have some people in movies like this where they're just too pathetic, like, okay, this person would never exist in real life, but you kind of believe that this person can exist. I kind of like this movie.
Yeah, I figured you would.
I mean, I'm a sucker for time travel movies to begin with.
Yeah.
So I mean, that always helps. But
oh, there was actually one with Anna Faris. Yeah, and there was a British guy frequently asked questions about time travel. That was it wasn't very good, but it was a worthwhile watch.
Okay, maybe controversial comment. I'm not the biggest fan of Anna Faris.
Oh, I don't think anybody is. I mean,
Chris Pratt certainly is not. Heyo.
I listened to her podcast for maybe like a year or so, and it got to me. I liked. I don't remember where I was going with this. But I in preparation for this, I did listen to a Mark Maron podcast with Adam Devine, and that kind of got me a little bit closer with Adam Devine, where I was like, okay, I like him. Because I kind of, you could kind of make up these stories about actors and like how they came up. And I was like, I feel a little bit closer to him. Like he's like an Iowa, just American guy, Midwest. And I'm like, okay. He's not like, he didn't grow up in like California or New York or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And it was pretty good. I mean, when somebody's on Mark Maron and they're not a comedian or a stand-up comedian, he kind of just like shrugs them off because that's what like he excels at, is stand-up comedy. And while Adam Devine is, he's not going to be in a non-comedy for like at least a few years. I could see him being like a Jonah Hill, where like he's gonna be in funny movies for a few years and then he's just
he'll transition to something more serious.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Unless he like loves. Like...
See, I could see him being like the same way. Maybe I associate the two because they're in the movie together, like a Rebel Wilson, where he'll just deliberately do stupid comedies for the rest of his career because that's his safe zone.
Yeah.
But.
I mean, Daddy, I don't see anything happening with her. I think that she's just gonna stick to romance comedies, females.
She was in a couple action films, like she was in Rampage and San Andreas.
Yeah,
not saying good, but we'll see. We're not here to speculate on their careers. We're here to talk about the movie. So I kind of liked how there was that how the movie kept going back and forth. Like he'd go back in time, he would try to change things, and then he'd go back to present day, and you would see the butterfly effect of those changes.
Yeah.
And usually the humorous results. Like the first time he does it, he doesn't know what's going on, so he comes across as a stalker.
Yeah.
So he does it again, and what was the second time? He tries to be a dude bro, and
that was my favorite one.
He does get with her, but it turns out it's just a sex only relationship.
Yeah.
Then he goes back trying to be
businessman.
Yeah, businessman and
successful white collar middle class guy.
He gets fat when he turns back. Although that fat suit did not work for me because he still looked the same in the face. Like when you put on weight, it's everywhere, and it looked like he was in a fat suit. But I don't know, maybe that was part of the joke. But that's when he finally learns that he and what's her name? Avery, the girl he's into, won't work as a couple, and he decides to go back and change things, and in the process he discovers that everything, and this is where I was impressed the movie was able to do this, everything he liked about Avery was because her roommate Carrie told her about those things, and then he starts being interested in the roommate, and he tries to make that work once or twice, and then he's successful with it because eventually he needs to learn everything just needs to go back exactly the way it had happened before.
Mm-hmm.
And he gets together with the roommate at the end of the movie, which, when I heard they were when I figured they were starting to go that route, I'm like, oh no, that's so bad, that sounds terrible. But they made it work. I don't know how they did it, but
yeah, because because the entire movie we're seeing it from his point of view, and then after a while you can start to see or when the turning point comes, you can actually see that this has been true the entire time. Like, he's never given her like any thought or consideration. He's just been single purpose trying to get Avery.
Yeah, he was narrow vision and just completely in love with Avery, not seeing any seemingly not seeing any flaws, and all the good things weren't her. They were the influences of other people.
Mm-hmm.
And I liked how that kind of worked out there.
Yeah. Did you happen to feel like he was being manipulative in any way?
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
That's his whole character arc.
Yeah.
If he actually ended up with Avery at the end of the movie, I think people would complain about this movie, especially in today's climate, because he basically manipulates her into getting together with him. And his big thing is A, realizing that she's not the girl for him, B, realizing that he needs to let her go, and C, realizing everything needs to go back the way it was because that's the way it needs to be. So that's his big change, and that worked for me.
Yeah.
But apparently it did not get good reviews. I'm looking at Rotten Tomatoes. It got a 44% on Rotten Tomatoes.
What's the Rotten Tomatoes saying in the summary is?
It says, much like its protagonist, when we first met, struggles in the cinematic friend zone and will face a slew of viewer breakups before finding much in the way of true love. So,
okay.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, this is not a movie that's going to win awards, but this is a movie that you throw on to have like a light entertainment night. You enjoy it, you watch it once, and then you can move on.
Yes, but this is not a repeat.
Hey, even though the movie you go back in time a couple times,
No. I mean, the second time we watched this, I thought it would be a little bit better, but it didn't get... the first time I watched it, I was like, fine, 3 out of 5. And the second time I watched it, I was like, shit, this is...
5 out of 5?
No, 2 out of 5. Really only because I realized, like, she is not a good actress, and it doesn't go very deep. Because the manipulative aspect kind of deteriorates from any, goodwill he has.
Well, I mean, that's his journey. He thinks he could do this manipulatively, and then he decides not to. I mean, he learns from his lesson, I think.
I mean he still makes the decision to go back in time and to make the effort to go towards the girl because he knows that it's kind of like a surefire thing. Like, oh, I've done this enough times. I know that she will get with me. Very good.
Well, right. And then he learned that was bad. He shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
I mean, he learns his lesson. I mean, he's not doing a good thing. The movie doesn't. I don't think the movie applauds him for doing what he's doing.
No.
You root for him when he comes to that. Like, that's his character arc. That's his what do you call it? His character development. He goes from this selfish sort of, I don't want to call him a jerk necessarily, but he goes from this selfish character doing things just for himself on what he perceives to be the right thing, and learns that no, he's doing the wrong thing. He needs he needs to deal with his things the right way. I don't know.
Yeah.
What
would you give it on a rating?
I'd give it probably a 3.5 or 3.4 out of 5.
So rounding down a 3.
Like a 3 or a 3.5 depending on my mood. Like I enjoyed it. I mean, if it happens to be on TV, which I know it's a Netflix thing, so it won't actually be on TV, I'd have it on in the background. I don't know.
But wouldn't you rather watch like an actual funny movie?
Well, like I said, I wouldn't necessarily seek it out to watch, but if it was on, I wouldn't like automatically like, ugh, change this.
I don't know. I would search for Star Wars, but that's just me.
The Jar Jar Binks Star Wars.
Yeah, because it's always on TV somewhere. You just gotta search.
That is true.
Whenever I'm working out in a hotel room, I'm like, I gotta find Jar Jar. He's gotta be somewhere.
He's your good luck charm.
In hotel gyms, the TV's always got him somewhere.
You can't sleep soundly unless you see Jar Jar on vacation.
If you can't find him, you might as well just settle with Fox News and blend in, right? Trump, right? Yeah. All right.
I was going to say something. Now I can't remember what it was. I got distracted. Thanks a lot, Gorehound.
Speaking of actors, we got 2 other ones. His best friend, Andrew Bachelor, who also goes under the pseudonym, his online pseudonym is King Bach or King Batch.
Okay, I did not know that this was a person.
Yeah.
I mean, he was in the movie, but I didn't know he was anything other.
I don't know why he has that name.
He's in the movie 50 Shades of Black.
Yeah? What's that?
I think it's supposed to be like a parody of 50 Shades of Grey, but with black people.
Okay. Well, on his filmography, I see that he was in The Babysitter, and I remember liking that movie, though I do not recall him in it.
Oh, also in that movie was Robbie Amell, who plays the boyfriend, whose name is Max, which is the character name that Andrew Bachelor plays in When We First Met. It's all connected. #.
But Robbie Amell, what was his name in the movie?
Ethan.
Yeah, Ethan. I thought he was a 5 out of 5 in this movie. He was just like super nice, and like you didn't want anything bad to happen to this guy.
No, they were very good at making him like being the stand-up guy, like the good guy, because anytime you have a movie and you want the right couple to be together in a romantic comedy. Yeah. And
you couldn't say anything wrong about this guy.
Yeah, if there's like one little thing that they show in the movie that make you not like him, you're not going to want him and Avery to be together. You're just not. Which is one of the things I hate about The Notebook, other than it being a terrible movie.
Oh, come on. We disagree on everything. You know that?
You know, I would have liked The Notebook, but I hate Rachel McAdams in that movie. Because like she's dating Cyclops in that movie, right? And he's like Robbie Amell in this movie. He's like the nicest guy. You like him. She's like, I want to go start painting. He's like, great. Why don't you go start painting? I want to go to this town under mysterious pretenses. He's like, all right, sure. He comes back. Oh, I slept with my ex-boyfriend. Well, I'm not happy about that. So how should we handle this maturely? Like, there's like nothing in that movie that makes us want to root against Cyclops. There's nothing. Like, give me one thing. One thing.
I mean, have you seen Ryan Gosling in that film?
Yeah, I know. Ryan Gosling's a hottie. I'm not going to deny that.
And like when he lets his hair grow out a little bit and he gets that beard and it's just like, and that rain scene.
I know. The Kiwi says I look just like Ryan Gosling in The Notebook. She's giving me a puzzled look at the moment. And I know, Kiwi, I know that Cyclops is not her soulmate, but give me a reason to root against him because I know just because he's nice doesn't mean they need to be together, but There's no reason for them not to be together. He's like the stand-up guy, and she just treats him like crap.
Yeah, but if you could
What's that?
if you could pick anybody in the X-Men, are you gonna pick Cyclops? No.
Oh no, you would choose Hugh Jackman. That's a no-brainer. But yeah, I know everyone would choose Hugh Jackman. Kiwi, are you going? What are you doing? She's yelling at me from the bathroom.
Is that where she podcasts from?
Yeah. She does something else in there that starts with a P. The poop. Hey, that'd be a great name for a podcast, the Poopcast, and you podcast while you're on the toilet. Anyway,
that'd be good. Yeah, that would.
Let's file that away in ideas. So that really annoyed me. There's no reason, like, for me to root against him. Like, oh no, you don't. This is a bad guy. You got to get rid of the guy, and you want Ryan Gosling to save you from the guy. No, she cheats on him with Ryan Gosling, who's been obsessive over her for years. That's not creepy.
Yeah, but it's love, man.
Ugh.
It's destiny. You can't fight it. I need to watch that movie again.
And I will. So anyway, I digress. We were talking about.
So Robbie Amell is a perfect.
He's a good dude.
Yeah, and the audience really can't argue one way or another with him. And I think his role in the movie isn't like that. It's not big at all.
No,
he's perfect in it.
Yeah, I like the scene when they're finally engaged, and it's like a mirror where Robbie Amell gets like drunk at their wedding or at their engagement party, and it's like exactly the same thing that happened to Adam Devine at the beginning of the movie. I thought that was very funny.
Yeah.
Well played, movie.
And then Andrew Bachelor is his best friend who follows him throughout.
The token black guy in the movie.
Yes, he's his best friend, and in one of the when he's the businessman, we realize that he's got everything. I mean, obviously he doesn't have the girl because that never works out. But in this instance, he loses his best friend. And I'm like, oh, that's the guy that you really haven't really thought much about is now being kicked out of the story. Mm-hmm.
Although he comes back, he does come back.
Yeah, at the next iteration.
Yeah. Here's the thing. He disappears. I'm sorry. He goes back in time, and the only thing he can think about is, oh, I'm gonna get together with the girl. I don't know. If it was me, yeah, maybe that would be my motivation. But I figure I'd have some time. I'd put some things into place using my knowledge of future events. Like, because he goes back in time. The movie takes place in 2018.
Yeah, and that's where you need to go Groundhog's Day in it. And,
but he has, years. He should have, placed a bet on Trump becoming president.
Yeah.
Because in 2015, 2014, whenever he goes back in time, I don't remember what day it actually was.
Or just spend, 3 years just, perfecting some art or something.
Well, that's the thing. We don't actually know. We don't actually see the 3 years pan out. It's he changes the day, and then he jumps back to, November 1st, modern day. So he does not, experience the 3-year time span. You
don't think so?
Because every time he comes back to present day, he has no idea what's going on. He's like, oh, I got an office now. Oh, no, I'm overweight. He doesn't know what happened in between.
Because
he just jumps back and forth.
I got the impression that once he restarts, in most of the instances, he waited 3 years before jumping into the photo booth again.
Well, no. Yes and no. He'd go in the photo booth. He goes back in time 3 years.
Yeah.
He re-experiences Halloween night.
Yeah.
And then at the end of Halloween night, he's transported back to present day. And he doesn't know what happened in those 3 years. Because every time he wakes up in present day, after each iteration, he's surprised at the changes.
Okay. Well, I don't think it matters.
All I know, if I went back in time, I had a limited amount of, if I had, a day, I would get some things in place for myself. Oh, there's our dog barking.
There we go.
I get some things in place for myself so I could, be really good off in 2017.
Yeah.
Make some quick investments. Invest in...
Or learn how to invest.
Well, he only has a day, and I don't know. Maybe you just go to the bank and be like, take all my money, put it in, I don't know, what's big right now? Bitcoin.
Oh, marijuana legalization.
Yeah.
That's where it's going to be. If I had some extra money that wasn't going into home repair projects, and I knew I would invest, and I didn't have a kid coming, then I would invest.
You could just get a financial planner.
I got a door to fix.
I don't think most financial planners cost anything. Like, they take, like, off the top of whatever you... I don't know. I got one. It's great. I love it.
Yeah.
I don't got to worry about it. I just say... He says, my money's fine. I'm like, okay.
I'll think about it. All right. So what else do we got going on in this movie?
I got nothing.
Nothing?
I don't know. I don't know what to talk about here. I enjoyed it.
Right.
I mean, it was a simple... I will say, I went into this movie blind.
Why did you suggest this movie?
Because we just watched it. Like less than a week ago, we watched it.
Oh, just like on random?
Well, we wanted to watch a movie on Friday night, and we didn't know what to watch. So we were we were skimming through Netflix, and we saw this one. And then we watched the trailer, and we're like, all right, that looks cute. That looks funny. Let's watch it. And so we did.
Yeah.
No regrets.
I'm trying to get through Ant-Man right now.
Oh, I want to watch the new one. Yeah, I just saw that was on Netflix. I want to watch it.
Yeah, I don't know.
I like the first one, even though it was pretty much Iron Man 2.0.
I don't know if I'm just completely distracted right now, but it's taken me 2 times to watch it, and I'm still not through it. It's... I don't know.
Well, when you see Paul Rudd at C2E2, you could be like, Paul Rudd, what the heck, man?
I mean, Paul Rudd is a great guy, but he's just not Ant-Man.
I never read the Ant-Man comics, so I don't know.
I mean, I'm familiar with Giant Man from the Marvel Zombies.
Well, there's a bunch of different versions of Ant-Man and Giant Man in the comics, like different people.
But I don't think any of them were as funny as Paul Rudd is. Well,
it's Paul Rudd. You know, I'd be tempted to get a picture with Paul Rudd at C2E2, but his picture is like $170.
Yeah, dude. Those prices are outrageous.
Yeah. I told Kiwi, hey, do you want a picture with Paul Rudd? It's like, how much is it? $170. And she's like, you're making that up. I'm like, I wish I was.
Gosh. Easy money for, I mean, albeit they have to go through like years and years of getting a role. But like after that, be
like popular in A-list.
Honestly, $170 every 15 minutes.
Less than that.
Yeah.
Like, remember Brandon Routh? They like
in and
every
out.
Like 30 seconds, 150 bones.
Yeah.
Cha-ching.
Maybe we should try to get a photo booth.
Yeah. How much would we charge for pictures with us?
So individually I would charge 30, and then to get like all of us together, 150.
I think we're charging too much.
Yeah.
I'd say like maybe like 10.
We'll slip them a 5 to get a photo with us and post it on social media. All right. You got trivia?
It's trivia time!
Yeah, the only bit of trivia they have is Robbie Amell, fun fact, is the cousin of Stephen Amell, who plays Arrow on the TV show Arrow.
Oh, you got something better than that. I feel like that's obvious.
Yeah, I got something better. So, did you know that Shelley Hennig, who played Carrie, the roommate, was Miss Teen USA in 2004?
That's fun. Go Carrie. Not my favorite Carrie. My favorite Carrie is Carrie Brownstein.
Which version?
Of Carrie Brownstein?
Like, is that from the movie Carrie, right?
No. Carrie Brownstein is from Portlandia in Slater-Kinney.
Oh. I don't know what that is.
Portlandia, the TV show with Fred Armisen?
No, I know that, but like those names, I don't.
Oh.
I don't know.
And Slater-Kinney is her female-centric alternative rock band.
Are you sure your favorite Carrie isn't Carrie Bradshaw from Sex and the City?
Yeah. I'm glad that the girl doesn't watch that show. She's been on a Gilmore Girls kick. And I've had enough. All right. We ready to close this bad boy out, or you got any closing thoughts?
I got no closing thoughts.
All right.
Loyal listeners, I'm sure you guys are eager. What happened to Jen? She's still around.
She's just being a lame ass.
Yeah, I think she'll be back next week.
Yeah.
Have the Oscars already happened yet?
I don't know. That's all that she thinks about all year long.
Yeah, I know.
Oscars out yet?
I feel like they have been, but I don't.
I'm not watching any Oscars this year.
I don't remember if they have. That's how much I don't care about them. Because I know Jen likes. I would be curious to hear her thoughts on the Oscars. The Academy Awards. Let me see when it was. Oh wait, no, they haven't happened yet because they're trying to get a host because Kevin Hart turned out to be homophobic.
Yeah.
So.
All these are boring as shit. Gotta get some full moon pictures up there.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that'll be the day. All right, let's close this bad boy out.
Bad boy.
All right, I'm the Gorehound.
I'm Nick.
And this has been the latest edition of the All New Culture Cast. Catch you next week.
You've been listening to the All New Culture Cast, where every episode is all new. Check out new episodes and our back catalog at allnewculturecast.libsyn.com. We could also be found on iTunes. The All New Culture Cast, a saltwater production, copyright 2019. Thanks for listening.